right, coming up next, a matchup at 205 pounds between Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen. All right, so here he is, the one, the only Chael Sonnen, back for more. The UFC middleweight championship has eluded this fighter, but make no mistake about it. When Chael Sonnen competes, he always does so as one of the best 185-pound fighters on this roster, as suffocating a wrestler as there is in this division. And opponents know what's coming. More often than not, during this current run, they have been unable to stop it.
Chael Sonnen combines a relentless pace with outstanding cardio and an underrated ground game to go along with one of the best trash-talking games that sports has ever seen.
So Jon Jones's loss was Daniel Cormier's gain. When Jon Jones was suspended, Daniel Cormier was thrust into the spotlight, and he won the vacant UFC light heavyweight title. He went on to defend the belt, and Daniel Cormier tries to keep it going here tonight. Gotta think he'll lean on the wrestling here in what is another big spot for the former U.S. Olympic wrestler.
Daniel Cormier is a winner, whether it's in wrestling or in mixed martial arts. His drive, determination, and work ethic has proved to be a devastating.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, we send it inside the octagon to the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 28 wins, 13 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Wrestling, Oregon, Chael Sonnen! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, USA, Daniel D.C. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, third man in the octagon for this one.
You ready? Let's go, come on!
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to lay. Opens with the left hand and lands flush.
Big punches.
Joey missed with that straight right attempt. Chael Sonnen gets the early takedown. That did not take long. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Big punch from the top. And he's got full mount. Excellent movement here on the ground.
Nice punch there by Sonnen.
Let's see if he can pass that half guard. He lands a big shot from the bottom. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Working for the choke here, trying to get that arm underneath the back of the neck. He's got it locked in. It's pretty tight. That's a deep choke. Now he moves the arm out of the way. Now he's got the hand in play. Now he's got the 2 hands clasped together. This is very close here. Oh my God! Set up the choke, completed the job, and got the victory.
Well, yeah, Joe, you could tell he's been working on his submission game. That was really a choke that was set up perfectly. He got it sunk in deep, and his opponent was going to go to sleep if he didn't tap out, so he took the lesser of two evils, and he's forced to tap.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight, Joe Rogan, as he gets the win by way of submission. Certainly one of the bigger wins of his career, and as big a statement as he could have made here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Daniel D.C.
Well, what else can you say about the UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier, and still approaching 40 years old, and DC still finding a way to get it done. Very opportunistic when it comes to his submission game, picks his spots well in the striking realm as well. It is going to take a Herculean effort from the fellow 205ers to dethrone the champion, Daniel Cormier. It is a light heavyweight showdown between Alexander Gustafsson and Jon Jones. The longtime Jackson Wink MMA staple, here is the Albuquerque, New Mexico-based former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. Essentially an undefeated fighter. The only loss in his career by DQ to Matt Hamill back in the day. He has taken all comers. He has chewed them up. He has spit them out. The consensus greatest mixed martial artist of all time, Johnny Bones Jones.
Jon Jones, in my opinion, is the very best at utilizing his reach advantage. If you watch Jon's fights, he is the very best at keeping fighters where he can hit them, but they can't hit him. And if they get close enough to get a hold of him, he has some incredible wrestling talent to go with that striking.
Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, and really Sweden's finest when it comes to MMA and realizing UFC success. Here is the former world title challenger, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. So close to realizing a UFC light heavyweight title when he fought Jon Jones several years ago. There are few guys that consistently entertain the masses better than Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
Alexander Gustafsson is an ever-improving mixed martial arts fighter with incredible promise. He has a long reach, outstanding footwork, great striking and jiu-jitsu, and a love for the game.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Jones is 30, Gustafsson is 31. He is 1 inch taller. Jones will have a 5-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Alexander the And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta.
You ready? You ready?
All right, ready for live action here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in the fight capital of the world. So here he is, the youngest champion in UFC history. Another massive spot for Johnny Bones Jones. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Nice mix of knockdowns and submissions. Hard to find any sort of weakness thus far in the UFC career of one of the greatest of all time. Jones takes the center of the octagon. And he connects there. Also, he gets clipped once again here, Joe, and he continues to be vulnerable by leaning in. He's keeping his head on the center line. He's got to change things up a little bit here.
Oh, he missed that kick.
Now a level change.
See that? That's that core strength those judo guys have from throwing bodies around their entire lives. It's really exceptional. Beautifully timed sweep and right into side control. Looking for the choke, looking for the choke. He's free for the guillotine. Big punch from the bottom.
Jones getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up.
He lands a big shot from the bottom. He lands a huge elbow to the head. He does have full guard here, which is still dangerous. And back up to
Jones gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Stunned.
He's a little wobbly on his feet.
This could be it. Body kick, look at that. Big straight punch.
Watch the shot here, Joe.
Good exchanges from both fighters.
1 minute to go. Oh! So in some trouble here, holds on, not doing a whole lot, just trying to recover here, Joe.
Now he switches to double underhooks here. Now he's got the Muay Thai plum. Close to being stopped. Hurt him with that uppercut.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown?
And here a big shot lands and a knockdown. And here another big shot lands and another knockdown. And here another clean shot lands and another knockdown. Several near fight-ending moments in that round. Lots of action.
Listen. Brittany Palmer is here as well. All right, round two.
That last round was an all-out brawl. If they continue like that in this round, someone's getting knocked out. Jon Jones is an incredibly gifted and talented fighter. He has a wrestling base, but primarily uses that wrestling base to keep fighters standing, where they have to deal with his long kicks and punches, and also his outstanding ability to improvise. He's very creative with his striking and very unpredictable with his attack.
Whoa!
He's clearly hurt. That's a big hook.
How about that shin? with the right hook. Oh, well, you can't enter the pocket there unprotected. You got to figure out a way to get your guard up a little bit. Another kick lands to the head there. And let's see if he and his corner can make the proper adjustments defensively to avoid any further head kicks here in this fight. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. The battle for hooks continues. He's got double underhooks now. Oh!
He's rocked.
Knee to the body.
Oh, he's tagging him. He is clearly in big trouble here. Tries some serious power in that kick, but misses. Oh, beautiful.
Double leg. Stuffed. Going for the single leg now.
God, look at that takedown, man. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
Cracks him there with the right hand.
Oh! He's going for the north-south position. Inside control once again.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Looks like he's trying to get an Americana here. Now from here, what he wants to do to secure the Americana is pull his opponent's elbow towards his body. That's when he can put leverage on the shoulder. He's got it. He's lifting the elbow up. That's the position. He's looking for the tap. Oh, my God. Round was almost over, but he sunk in the submission and got the victory.
Well, yeah, Joe, you could tell he was going to stop at nothing to leave the judges out of this one here tonight. He was focused on getting the win and getting it by submission. And you saw him in hot pursuit of it much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. Then there was an opening there late, largely caused by a beautiful setup, and the submission comes late in the round. High-level stuff there.
And here we see it from another angle. Beautiful technique here, and the tap. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out,
Well, he is still the consensus greatest mixed martial artist of all time, according to a lot of people, and tonight's performance is going to do nothing to take away from that. A big win for Johnny Bones Jones here tonight. A lot of people thought, given this training camp, that maybe he would be up against it in this matchup. Well, still all John Jones when that octagon door closes. And this is a big one for him, for his Jackson Wink MMA team. Coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between the Iceman, Chuck Liddell, and Tito Ortiz. Well, he is one of the more polarizing athletes on this roster. The former UFC light heavyweight champion, Tito Ortiz, draws rave reviews for his coachability, physically and mentally tough, and he puts a pace on fighters that few guys are able to match. So let's see what Tito Ortiz has left as he gets ready for another showcase fight here tonight.
Ortiz comes in with a ton of world-class experience as the former long-time light heavyweight champion. He's a powerful wrestler, and he's probably going to look to take this fight to the ground and deliver some of his patented ground and pound.
Well, when we talk about sound defensive fighters, that conversation oftentimes begins with Dominic Cruz, but I'm going to enter this guy in the discussion because he sticks and moves with the best of them, gets the head off the center line, uses footwork and movement and defense to set up his own offense, and he stays so relaxed in there, Joe, because his defense is that sound and uses that defensive movement to create offensive angles. Very, very smart, sound defensive fighter who uses that to his advantage and figures to do that again tonight.
If there's one thing you have to watch out for from Chuck Liddell, it's the overhand right. He has very solid takedown defense and very solid takedowns of his own, but he likes to keep the fight standing and throw those legendary punches of his.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. More than 5 years apart, with the same height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Tito! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California, presenting the member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the Chuck Liddell! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready? You ready? It's fun.
We are ready to go with round 1 here. All right, going to be interesting to see how Tito Ortiz chooses to attack here early on in this one. At least on paper, he figures to have a lot of advantages. Let's see how he chooses to approach the early go. Joe, your thoughts on what we might see here early?
One thing to really look out for in this fight is the vicious overhand right from Chuck Liddell.
Just misses with the jab. Nice punch by the Iceman. Tito gets double underhooks, not good for the opposition here.
Shoulder strikes.
And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
And he goes to the knee to the body.
Gets the elbow up into the target. Tags him with the left, Joe. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right hook to the body. 3 minutes to go. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Great takedown defense right there. Very nicely done.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good.
He's moved into half guard here, working from there. His opponent's pressed up against the cage.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round 1.
And he moves into the mount.
And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here.
He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. Side control again. Back in the mount. This is crazy.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by the Iceman.
Excellent movement on the ground here. Always trying to better his position. He's working from full mount again.
Busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Excellent movement here on the ground. Working from the mounted crucifix. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy.
Big elbow
Huge
there,
elbow to the head. What a round. Let's see some of the action here. Here's a nasty head kick that lands. Perfectly placed strike here, lands on target. You can really see how awesome that round was by these highlights.
Perfectly. I want you to keep that pressure up. Start slow. Start moving in and out.
Brittany Palmer with us. Round 2 is underway.
Oh!
Countering with the jab here, but he saw it coming a mile away. Nice job there to block it by Chuck Liddell. Tito gets touched by that kick to the body.
Hit him with the jab. Trying to get a single. Beautiful takedown. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. He tagged him.
Joe, the hammer fists keep on coming. They're getting blocked here. And Busy as he looks to improve position here.
Elbowing him in the face.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Chuck Liddell. Under 3 minutes to go here in round 2.
Half guard here. And back to the mount. Big shot from the bottom. Excellent movement on the ground here. Always trying to better his position. And he gets reversed. He takes the back. He's back to full mount again.
Well, you don't want to spend too much time fighting off of your back, Joe, but pretty good work here from the bottom by Chuck Liddell.
He postures into place. Look at this. He's got the arm here. Now he's going to throw his leg over. Turns the hips. He's going to sit back. It's very close here. Break the grip.
And there it is.
Stunning, and he really made it look easy. Beautiful technique setting it up, and a beautiful job in getting that submission.
Yeah, that is high-level stuff out of him there, Joe, to finish the submission. It's one thing to get the dominant position. It's another thing to close the show, and he certainly did that here tonight. That's a big one.
And one more time from this angle, we can see that arm bar locked in tight for the tap. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they match-make him moving forward. All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, the Huntington Beach Bad Boy, Tito Ortiz.
Well, when the lights shine bright. Few fighters rise to the occasion as consistently as that man, the Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz, getting his hand raised yet again inside the octagon here tonight. And the celebration is on for one of the best fighters in UFC history. And coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between Lyoto, the Dragon Machida, and Anderson Silva. So here he is, one of the more prolific finishers in UFC history with the highlight reel to prove it. Anderson the Spider Silva, former UFC middleweight champion, 10 straight successful title defenses. He started his UFC career 16-0. He has beaten a who's who of elite middleweights and light heavyweights. Anderson Silva back under the bright lights tonight.
Anderson Silva is the most successful middleweight champion in mixed martial arts history. A devastating Muay Thai striker with a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
So here he is, Lyoto, the Dragon Machida, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but known more as a Shotokan Karate black belt. If you're looking for guys who really put the discipline of karate on the UFC map, look no further than this man, Lyoto Machida. And how about the list of wins for Lyoto Machida? Mark Munoz, Dan Henderson, Ryan Bader, Randy Couture, Thiago Silva. Lyoto Machida has a wins list that competes with anybody in UFC history.
Lyoto Machida is the most successful karate stylist to ever compete inside the octagon. The former UFC light heavyweight champion has a very unique and difficult style to solve.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Silva is 3 years his senior. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 8 losses. He stands 61 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the Dragon Machida! And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. Here we go.
Lyoto Machida is perhaps the very best fighter at lunging in with unpredictable striking. His sniper-like attack is very confusing to opponents, as well as his unusual karate stance. His takedown defense is highly underrated. He also has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Opens with the inside leg kick. Joe, your thoughts on what we'll see in this matchup tonight?
One thing that people tend to look past are the takedowns of Lyoto Machida. He is excellent with them. Nice knee to the body by Anderson. That one hurt.
The Dragon Machida gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh, that right hand is on point. Well, he's playing with fire here, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable to that jab by almost reeling into it, right into his opponent's range. Gotta find a way to move those feet and ultimately get that head off of the center line.
Beautiful jab.
Some nice back and forth action here. Just out of range with that left hook. The Dragon Machida gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. 90 seconds to go now.
Oh, big right hand.
Under a minute to go. .45 seconds to go here in round one. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
And he lands the roundhouse.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Lead kick is true there by Silva. 5 minutes in the books.
Inspira, isso, inspira pelo nariz, solta pela boca. Isso, tomara. Olha, os hits foram muito...
Let's take a look at some of the action in that round here. Here's a big leg kick. Here's a nasty head kick that lands. There's a powerful kick to the body. Incredible highlights in that round.
Brittany Palmer doing fine work as usual. All right, here we go with round two. All right, so second round getting underway now. Not a bad first round. Both fighters had their moments. Looked like at times they were just getting warmed up a little bit, perhaps a little bit of a feeling out process over that first minute. What's your thoughts on what we saw there in that first round?
Lyoto Machida is the best karate stylist to ever compete in mixed martial arts. His style is very perplexing for people who haven't competed against him before, and he has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to go with it.
See the total strikes. Silva gets caught by the inside leg kick. Well, Joe, he seems to have his opponent's timing down. He has landed some good shots, but nothing really in terms of multi-shot combinations, and perhaps that's why his opponent's still standing. So perhaps at this point, he could change up the power with which he throws some of these strikes, maybe alter the tempo a little bit, and try to make it so it's not just one and done when it comes to his striking attack. Oh, there's the kick right underneath the elbow. Under 3 minutes to go here in round two. Well, Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pockets.
Hard right to the body.
Well, Silva's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Left kick to the body.
"45 seconds remain in the round."
That one hurt.
30 seconds remain in the round.
Oh, he tagged him to the left. He's clearly hurt. And another one, he's in trouble. Man, what a round, what a round. And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike. Some real clean striking on display in that round.
Muito bom. A gente tem mais 5 minutos. Vamos acabar logo com essa luta.
Dariani Celeste in the building as usual. Third round underway.
He's definitely going to want to start this round off fast and try to pick up where he left off. His opponent was in big trouble at the end of that round. Nice leg kick.
Dragon Machida gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Ooh! Head kick attempt, unable to find the target. Nice punch by Machida. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Front kick to the body.
Under 3 minutes to decide this one. The Dragon Machida gets caught with that punch. Head kick, that's a miss. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. How about that shin?
He's got good accuracy on that jab.
Ooh.
And he eats a kick.
Well, he eats a punch to the head there, Joe, and he would be wise to get his head off of that center line. It's almost as if he's moving straight into that punch. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Machida gets plastered by that uppercut. Huge block there. Big
Oh,
right
he
hand.
rocked him with that right hand. Not much time left.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight.
And here's the end of the fight. And again, here in round two, beautiful technique here. Times that strike perfectly. Round three, some serious torque and power behind that leg kick.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Anderson the Spider Silva!
So tack out another win to the total for one of the most decorated champions in UFC history. He is Anderson Silva, and he really was sharp tonight, Joe. You could tell early on in the fight that he had his A-game, this future Hall of Famer, getting it done in a big way here tonight. It's a light heavyweight matchup between Glover Teixeira and Patrick Cummins. All right, talented fighter making the walk here tonight. I will be surprised, Joe, if we see him put on his back at any point tonight. Incredible takedown defense, great balance, very solid base, an outstanding sprawl that's very quick and athletic. And for a lot of fighters, they waste a lot of energy trying to bring this man down. Got to think the smart approach will be to see if you can get the shot early, but if it doesn't materialize, go to plan B. This guy's takedown defense north of 90%. Some of the best takedown artists in the world have failed to take him down.
This guy is a wrestler. Look for him to try to get the takedown and then utilize his control and ground and pound to get the victory.
So here he is, the prolific finisher, perennial light heavyweight contender, the knockout artist, Glover Teixeira. Born in Minas Gerais, Brazil, now he runs his own training center in Danbury, Connecticut. A lot of experience outside the UFC. Took him a while to get to the big show, but when he did, he made up for lost time. Glover Teixeira expected to be in pursuit of a knockout yet again tonight.
Glover Teixeira for a long time was known as the best fighter outside of the UFC. And now that he is inside the UFC, he has proven himself to be amongst the elite in the world at 205 pounds.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Even matchup here on paper, a lot of similarities across the board, evenly matched when it comes to the numbers. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 10 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Patrick Cummins. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 27 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Glover Teixeira. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Ian Cummins.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready? You ready?
And we are underway.
Cummins has very good kicks, especially his left switch. Good boxing, excellent conditioning, and good transitions off the clinch. Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him with the right hand.
He's got him right here.
Guillotine, look at that. One-arm guillotine here. He's got the choke sunk in. He's got it locked in tight. That is just amazing technique. Tremendous pressure on the neck. That's it.
And that will do it.
Great job in getting this fight to the ground quickly and getting an early submission.
Yeah, Joe, that was quick, but can't say that we're all that surprised with this result here tonight. He said he didn't want to waste a lot of time. He wanted to be efficient, knew he wanted to get this fight to the ground and let his submission skills take over. Outstanding effort, even better technique here tonight.
Let's see it one more time. Got the arm in deep under the neck, locked in tight, and it's over before they even get a chance to tap. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight. Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 13 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission,
Well, what a submission win for this oncoming force here tonight. I think he's going to be a problem for a lot of fighters in this division. Tonight, though, is all about the celebration after getting the finish that he so sought. Coming in here tonight, you see how happy his coaches are, his training partners. This is going to be a fun night for this team and one that they have richly deserved. Coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between C.B. Dalloway and Dan Hendo Henderson. So here he is, Dan Hendo Henderson, one of two men to simultaneously hold two titles in a major MMA promotion. His future undeniably is in the UFC Hall of Fame. He was a U.S. Olympian in 1992 and 1996 and went on to become one of the best knockout artists in the history of mixed martial arts. You know about the Dan grenade, you know about the H-bomb. Hendo will be looking to find a home for it yet again tonight.
Dan Henderson is as dangerous opponent as you can face. An Olympic-level wrestler with knockout power in both hands. He also has been competing at a championship level in the sport since 1999.
All right, so an interesting stylistic clash in front of this young fighter here tonight. You got to think he's trying to figure out how best to get this fight to the ground and use his ability to pass. This guy cuts the guard with the best of them. Great technique, but also a plus athlete. And he's not afraid to lean on that athleticism and do some unorthodox things to better position himself on the ground.
This guy has tremendous ground technique, and his ability to pass guard and get to a dominant position is elite.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height and a similar reach. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler holding a professional record of 32 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Temecula, And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6'2" tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Tempe, Arizona, USA, CB, the Doberman, Holloway. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
And here we go.
Look at that. Nice. It's relentless.
Oh, nice jab. Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, good sign here as he gets the early takedown. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he eats a punch to the head there, Joe, and he would be wise to get his head off of that center line. It's almost as if he's moving straight into that punch.
He got tagged there.
Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that.
Big left hand counter shot lands.
Oh!
He's feinting with the punch. Oh, solid.
Like it did stop a little bit.
Oh, he hurt him. Bad. Bad. And he's looking for that left.
Splits the guard, connects with the punch there, Joe. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Clean with the right hook. 2 minutes remain in the round.
He's got the takedown. Got in half guard. Big body punch. Full mount.
Henderson gets tattooed by that elbow. These are raining down now on the ground.
Hammer fist. Postures up.
Holloway's hammer fist is blocked.
Nice shot to the head.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Henderson gets caught with that punch.
Excellent sweep. Trying to spin to the back.
5 minutes in the books.
Stop!
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike.
Brittany Palmer here doing her thing as usual.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Starting off this round, you gotta think he's probably still hurt from that last round. He's gonna want to move and avoid taking damage early. Damn!
Oh! Huge right hand!
He's hurt here.
Man, has his chin been tested early. And now starting to snap off that jab.
Lands a
How good
big
is that
left hand.
Joe. Total strikes. the takedown.
He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. Beautiful scramble.
How about that shin? Oh! He's got him hurt here.
Beautiful body shot there, too. Nice takedown.
And he eats a right hand there. Under 3 minutes now to go here in round 2.
Back to half guard.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by C.B. Dollaway. Just reached the midway point of the fight.
Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position. Tries to move from half guard into side control, but cannot make it. Looking for the choke. Looks like a tight guillotine here. Looks fairly close. I believe he's in all kinds of trouble now.
And this might just stun
And
him.
there it is!
Oh.
Stunning, and he really made it look easy. He got choked, didn't tap in time, and went out.
Well, you've got to admire the toughness, right, to not tap out. Ultimately, he chooses to go to sleep, but offensively, near-perfect execution on that submission. Beautiful transitions, clearly loose with his hips, and everything he did on the ground was near-perfect technique as he ultimately gets the submission win tonight.
And it's over before he even gets a chance to tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
At 3 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, C.B. the Doberman Dollaway.
Well, at this point, all that is left is the celebration, and it's nice to see this fighter sharing a moment with his coaches and training partners after the big submission win here tonight. He had no shortage of naysayers coming in. A lot of people said he couldn't come in here and submit a foe of this quality. Well, that should mute the masses a little bit. That should set him up for a big fight moving forward. Tonight, though, as I mentioned, all about the celebration, and it is on in the corner.